absolutely the best and the greatest and the most spectacular and the most perfect and the most unique right now, because the goal always indeed is to be. And of course, you indeed are so. Message and communication is for CK. Charismatic, knowledgeable. By the way, the reason I'm utilizing these phrases and these extraordinary phrases right now is because this presentation is on the public platform, and thus I am refraining from mentioning your name. So the purpose and the objective of this communication is to take the process forward. So the first thing is, I am a facilitator, a neuro-linguistic programming coach, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming coach, in the area of peak performance, eliminating past negative memories, eliminating trauma and anything that is standing between somebody who wants to generate infinite successful outcomes and also create superior successful outcomes for themselves. And this application can be utilized in a variety of areas from A to Z. The applications, of course, differ. The foundation, of course, is the same because it enhances their resources and it facilitates them to get in touch and access their infinite resources, which in turn facilitates them to create some really superior, successful outcomes now, because that indeed is the primary objective. And the second aspect, of course, is a very different aspect. It's financial literacy. And if you've heard of Warren Buffett, who is one of my role models and who's one of the most successful investors in the world, Warren Buffett states one of his favorite quotes is, if you are unable to make money while you sleep, you'll work till you die. And of course, the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. So that's, of course, a very different topic in a very different subject, whereby I facilitate ensuring that the recipients, the audiences, understand and comprehend what in actuality they are buying could be mostly liabilities versus actually buying assets. And so these are the couple of topics that I do inherently facilitate and of course present. And NLP, the other aspect, peak performance, is more experiential based because it's more to do with whereby people use their physiology, move around, and so on and so forth. That's a very experience-based seminar or speech, whereby I facilitate, coach people on accessing their infinite resources that are there inherently within themselves. Now, what is important is we move to the next step, because it's been quite some time, and if we can establish some specific timelines as to what objectives we are achieving, and that is going to really greatly facilitate some successful outcomes right now, because that indeed is the primary objective. So kindly connect with me so that we can move to the next step, which is connecting on a virtual meet, because that will allow us to enhance the communication factor, because that is indeed the primary objective. So again, charismatic, knowledgeable, I expect that you are choosing to enjoy this really great presentation right now, because that indeed is the primary objective. You make it a pleasant and a great right now, because remember, you always deserve the best.